If you've actually done any kind of programming, you would know that programming is frustrating, it's confusing, and sometimes it's even demoralizing. You remember when you just started, you were so motivated, so passionate about the things you can do with it. All you see are people building their empires with it and affecting billions of lives with their lines of code. But no one ever told you about their failures, the untold stories of people who have fallen, and the hardships that it brought to them. The reality is, when we start programming and building, things break, things get stuck, projects get scraped, or even worse, businesses die and jobs are lost. Startups fail and time is wasted. Failure after failure are happening every day, but all you see are the successes that coding brought to these different people. But no one talks about the path to get there. Programming is hard, and you will fail at one point. You will doubt yourself. You'll say you're not smart enough, that you're not lucky enough, or that you're not gifted enough. Worse, other people will tell you that you're not meant for computer science, you're not meant to be an entrepreneur, you're not smart enough to be a programmer. You know what? I'll tell you that. I think that some of you are not born to be programmers. You might be just wasting your time. You want to ignore my advice and close this video? Good. Ignore my advice. If that's you, then it means you're a bit stubborn, but you don't give up and you care. It means you fail all the time, but you pick yourself back up and you become stronger. It means you're dumb enough to try to do something impossible, but then you make it possible. You push technology to its limit and you're at the forefront of innovation, and you push even further. And when people tell you that you can't do it, you go ahead and you do it. When people tell you you're wasting your time, you go back and you work twice as hard and you come back and prove them wrong. When people tell you you're crazy, it's a compliment to you. If that sounds like you, then you are a true innovator, and we need more people like you, because we need more people to face the impossible and conquer it. I don't care if you're just trying to pass a CS course or that you're building a rocket ship startup. What matters is that you are not stopping until you reach your goal. As a society, we have many problems, but we tackle them heads on and we keep innovating to make our lives better on planet Earth. One of the problems I care a lot about is natural disasters. I'm partnered with IBM today to talk about a global initiative called Call for Code, which calls for developers to build something impactful and have a positive change across the world through their code. As you know, there are hundreds of natural disasters every year, like hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, volcanoes, and wildfires. Those affect numerous lives and causes tremendous damage to families across the globe. If you strive for real impact, we desperately need you. This is why the 2019 Call for Code Global Challenge is a competition that asks people like you to build solutions that help the health and well-being of these victims of natural disasters. There are so many aspects of that. We're talking about accessing medical records, providing food and water safely, controlling infectious diseases, building supply distribution networks, and even getting access to mental health during natural disasters. We need all kinds of technologies. Here are a few examples of potential projects. You like working on blockchains? Build secure supply networks to distribute aid to the people in need. You like AI and NLP? Build bots to help real-time communication. You're into data science? Analyze and predict what the affected populations need before they even ask for it. Every one of your project will matter, and it will be for an extremely good cause. Now, of course, this is still a competition, so they have a grand prize of $200,000. Not only that, the project with the greatest potential impact will be implemented through the IBM Code and Response Initiative and receive open source support through the Linux Foundation. Last year's winning team, Project Owl, has already begun to deploy their solution in Puerto Rico as part of the Code and Response. So, are you up for the challenge? Do the impossible. Be an innovator. Join the Call for Code.